The forward lunge is a fantastic exercise to teach us to absorb force, but because of that, it can be really hard on the knee. And so we're going to go over setting it up and some of the common pitfalls that I see when trying to do this movement. So my first disclaimer in this one is that you should be really good at doing something like a split squat and a reverse lunge before you attempt something like a forward lunge, because you need to be able to master those positions moving much faster than you would in those movements. So if we got that down, so what we're looking for is, I often like to start in my finished position. So I want to set up in this split squat stance almost, where I have this sort of 90-ish position in the front knee and back knee. And I've got a little bit of forward shin angle. So you'll see this is upright, this is angled. And I want to make sure I feel my whole foot in the front. And I'm going to match my body angle to that front shin. Now, if I feel a good amount of pressure on the foot and I feel strong here and I can push into the ground through my whole foot, then I know that's my bottom position. So from there, I'm going to push up to feet beside each other and then step back out, absorb that force, and then push back up to the top. It's really important that we don't let the knees slam down on the ground. This is part of what this whole teaching us to absorb force part is about, is being able to apply some brakes and then push back under control. The thing that we're watching out for in this movement is that each foot tracks in line with each respective hip. So I want to think about like train tracks. My feet are tracking beside each other rather than lining up like a tightrope. This also makes sure that the knee lines up over that second toe. So if I do that, then my knees are happy and we can stay on our whole foot. It's really important as we step forward that we do look for that whole foot. So in the front, slowing this down, maybe stopping a little sooner, making sure you still have contact through the whole foot, and keeping my weight back behind my heel can really help me be in a good position to push back. If my weight ends up in front of my heel, then I'm either going to end up just up on my toes, which is really gnarly on the knee, or I'm going to end up folded over, which is hard on the lower back. So we want to make sure that we're, again, matching our body angle to our shin. We're keeping our weight behind our heel. We're going down under control, and we're pushing back to the start. You can do this either just one side at a time, where you just go one after the other, or you can alternate. But I recommend, if you're learning this movement, that you start with one side first, get into a rhythm, and then over time you can alternate. All right, hope that helps. Good luck, bring it.